Guys, it's the Realist Rantman YouTube channel here, and I'm back with another video. And I'm explaining why I hate having uh, social anxiety. Now, yeah, this is probably going to be another video that's probably going to get lots of views. Not like I really care anymore, to be fair. I more just want to start live streaming, to be fair. But I can't live stream because I can't verify my YouTube account. As I think I've said multiple times, I've got like over 400 subscribers and I still can't verify my YouTube account. Thanks for, you know, getting me up to 400 subscribers, by the way, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm going to explain why I hate having social anxiety. And yeah, it's like realistically, it sucks having social anxiety. You know, it really does. Like, I feel like you can't even walk out in the street and, you know what I mean? It just sucks, man. And it's really weird because like I used to have it worse and I used to take better care of myself than what I do now. You know, I pretty much had a haircut like every month. Like this is the longest I've ever actually gone without a haircut or a shave, you know? You know what I mean? This is the longest I've ever gone without a shave or a haircut ever, actually. Because I don't live with my mum anymore. You know, I don't have my mum constantly nagging me. You need to do it like this. You need to look like that. You need to look representable. I'm like, why does it matter? You know what I mean? Like, why? You know, I've been. You know, obviously I did this. You know, kind of to do with why self improvement is overrated. Is when you try and impress people, you never impress yourself. You don't. Like people are just disappointing. You know, people don't really care about you. You know, and I have social anxiety, right? But at the end of the day, I know that it doesn't fucking matter what people think anyway. You know, it's like you have to battle your intrusive thoughts. You know, the back of your brain says you have to follow the crowd. You have to follow the crowd. You know, you've got to go out there, get a job. You know, go to the gym. You know, do this, do that to either compete or to do even better than your friends or your family members. Like, you know, the pressure that your family members put on you from a young age. Like, you know, like my family, especially my mum and my aunties, you know, they would constantly like call me a pikey, you know, for wearing tracksuit bottoms, you know, because I'm autistic, I have sensory issues and I don't like the feeling of jeans. And yeah, she always used to, not always, but she'd always try and like not force me, but like try and persuade me into wearing like nice clothes and stuff. And it used to really annoy me because I'm like, you know what I mean? You're going out here saying I'm autistic, I'm vulnerable and shit, but yet the moment it comes to my sensory issues, no, you don't care about that. You just care about me making me look good, just to make you look good. She always used to say that. She always used to say, "Oh yeah, you know, I don't want you looking like a pikey. I don't like the way you look, and you know what I mean. I have to look you look in a certain way because I don't want people to complain. Like, why does it matter what people think? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, why? Yeah, I hate those kind of people, man, who like make their kids dress up a certain way just to make themselves look good, you know, or just to post their kid on social media. You know, I hate those parents, man. I really do. You know, it really sucks, man. Because I wouldn't do that to my kid, but unless I did have a kid with a woman, right? You know, I mean, all it takes is for that other partner or for the other parent, aka the mum, to be like that, just like my mum was, and I remember growing up with very low views of self-esteem. Now, I wasn't that bothered about it when I was a child because I was just a kid. I didn't care, you know. My life was not too bad as a child. I mean, I had abusive step parents, and I felt trapped living at my mum's because I wasn't socialized properly. Even though I was kind of hard to socialize me anyway because I was always an introvert. You know, each time my mum put me in a new class, instead of joining with the other kids, I would literally just be on my own, you know, because I just could never fit in, you know. It's only until I got older maybe I fitted in more when I was, what, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So that's it really, you know. I just hate having social anxiety, and when I got older and I got to a teenager, I remember and especially when I hit puberty, I remember starting caring what people thought of me, started caring about the way I looked, you know. I mean, I don't think it was necessarily the way my mum tried to dress me in certain clothes that caused it. I think it was more just, you know, peer pressure and trying to look a certain way to impress girls and, not to get bullied, I suppose, even though, I still didn't get any girls shock and I still got taken the piss out of shock, like, so it doesn't really make a difference in the day. I think I'm starting to realise now that, even if I feel like trying to, impress people is actually just going to make people less impressed with you, just doing whatever the fuck you want, I think is really the key to just, you know what I mean, not to be picked on, I suppose. And even if you do get picked on, because you don't care about them or as much as you used to, like I do, because I still struggle with social anxiety. I still care what people think. Most days I struggle to leave the house. I mean, I went to the shops yesterday to get my own groceries, and I'm not today. Not today. Well, it's actually midnight now, but my sleeping is all over the place. And what the hell is that noise coming from? What is that noise? It's not as, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So like when it comes to social anxiety, I don't care as much as I used to. And yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now. I've barely slept, by the way. I've only slept like 4 hours. I've literally had like 4 cups of coffee. I'm so reliant on caffeine. It's unbelievable at the moment. I cannot sleep. Just tossing and turning most of the night or half of the. Technically, no, because it's 4 hours. I need 8 hours sleep. Sucks, man. It really does. Like, yeah, I hate it, man. I really do. But that's another video I need to make. I hate having insomnia. That'd be a good video idea, actually. But yeah, like when it comes to social anxiety, I don't care as much as I used to. But still, I'm still scared to leave the house most days. And like I did go to the shops yesterday. It's really weird because like with the cashier, I wasn't feeling that odd. You know, but with the other people, there weren't many other people in the store, to be fair. But yeah, it sucks, man. It really does having social anxiety. I don't know how I got social anxiety, whether it's genetic or it was caused from the way I was potentially abused by my step parents. I don't know how it was caused, to be fair. I don't really know, really. I don't even know who I am, really. It's hard to know who you are when you're too busy trying to impress others. That's why I've just avoided people now. And when I move out my sisters, and I can move and find a new gym to go to, and I can hopefully start doing my driving lessons. It ain't gonna stop me from being an introvert. When you care what other people think about you, or when you're with people that put you down, you know, that's why I just don't avoid talk to people anymore. Most people. I feel like with social anxiety as well. A lot of it's a consequence of social media, or I don't know, porn addiction. Because I've kind of faced on and off porn addiction since I was 14 years old, man. You know, but yeah, it sucks, man, having social anxiety. It really does. 'Cause you spend your whole life caring what other people think about you, and especially when you get to my age, it sucks even more because deep down, you realise after a while people don't care about you. They really don't. You know, you know, people are so obsessed with themselves now that at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You could practically be left on. You could be practically be stabbed. You know, and no one will do anything about it. The police won't do anything about it. Even most people won't do much about it. To be fair, you can't do a lot about it in the day because people just are pieces of shit, and caring about other people's a waste of time anyway. And I wish my intrusive thoughts were saying that to me, but they don't. Because your brain plays tricks on you. It's like I've got two sides of my brain, fighting against each other. you know, making things a lot harder than they have to. You know what I mean? You know. But yeah, that's all I've got to say really. You know, I think social media probably had a big impact. Not social media. The bullying or the alleged bullying or dealing with secondary school gave me massive social anxiety. I started getting really bad what people thought. I started to have really bad negative thoughts about myself when I got into later secondary school, when kids were poking fun at me and almost like I was the punching bag almost, and I think that had a massive impact. But yeah, I think social anxiety. I don't know where it's come from, but it sucks, man. And like the fact that you care about what people think about you, and you know what I mean. You pretty much, when you social anxiety, you never ever become independent. You know, it sucks. It really does. It really does. But yeah, that's all I've got to really say. If you liked, please like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. And yeah, um, yeah, peace.